Have elected to take their option to the second half, and we are underway in the showdown for the Cy-Hawk Trophy. Spivey will bring it back from the 5 and held it at the 20 and down 220 pounds, a junior from Mentor, Ohio. He's got Robinson behind Morris in the eye and moving the pocket by design. Quick one goes out to his wide receiver Strauss, the senior from Avon Lake, Ohio. Managed to look at the shackles right to left to right. Riley Reef is starting on the left side. Bulaga, who was second team All Big Ten last year, sick, cannot make the start. Adam Robinson is going to be in the backfield as we look at the Phillips HD starting lineup. So Strauss with the reception. First grab of the game, gets about 4, almost 5 yards. Slide the tight end over to the opposite side, roll the pocket again, and a bullet behind his intended target.
Figuring that Iowa would come in and try to just pound the ball. Oh, movement,
left tackle. It was the young man who's starting, the redshirt freshman. His first career start, Riley Reef, number 77.
Offense, number 77. 5 yards. The down remains third.
So now 3rd and 11. 3 wide receivers set, and they'll operate out of the gun. Looking the flat instead. It's a bullet. McNutt's got it, and a first down for the Hawkeyes.
10, the safeties are 5'8" and 5'9". Big size mismatch.
First down from the 44 of Iowa. Pressure coming. And puts it up for grabs.
Oh!
What an interception!
Oh!
David Sims comes down with it, the strong safety.
You know, he had initially committed to Oklahoma. Jesse Smith does some penetration. They brought Banks off the edge. Look at the blitz right here off the edge. And Smith gets in his face. The ball's thrown up for grabs. And that's just an outstanding effort by Sims. One-handed effort to secure the football. Very athletic play. Turnovers large in this rivalry game. First takeaway for Iowa State.
Austin Arnout at quarterback. The junior from right here in Ames High School at 6'3", 225. He's got an empty backfield at this point. Now he shifts Alexander Robinson with him. Bad movement up front.
Well, quarterback draw. He is a legitimate threat. And with the back on his hip, it's 2-back backfield.
It's a 1st and 15 situation. Man, little low throw. Scoop is made, though. And the grab for Darius Darks, trying to create something, and instead loses yardage. Going the wrong way after the pick. Just about 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter.
Reggie Stevens is a 4-year starter who's never played center before. He's played guard, doing a good job.
Gonna be Robinson. Man, a shot from the safety as he stumbled into the hit. A gain of about 9. Brent Greenwood, the free safety, made the stop. Well, the defensive coordinator liked what he saw from the junior underneath tackle, Carl Klug, the junior from Caledonia, Minnesota. Anger in on an early stop. He led the Hawkeyes in tackles last year, the middle linebacker. And Brent Greenwood, he was honorable mention All Big Ten last season. He was in on that last year, and a pretty good one. So now a 3rd and long. It'll be about 3rd and 10 for Iowa State.
You don't want to be in these 3rd and long situations against either of these defensive football teams. 5 receivers spreading the field.
Arnold, plenty of time. And on the deflection, intercepted. Tyler Sash has it. The safety off the pick. And inside the 35 he goes. It was put into double coverage.
Tarpinian is the linebacker that tipped the ball. Tarpinian got a nice drop at the linebacker position. Number 33 in that white jersey got a hand on it, and then it's picked off at the safety position. And watch Tarpinian, number 33 in that white jersey, gets the tip. And then that's just a good, it's called the tip drill, exactly what it is. And Sash takes advantage. Tip, ball's airborne. Sash says, we do this in practice all the time. Respond on the tip drill. So Iowa State turns it back over, 1 apiece. Each team has thrown an interception, but Iowa finds the short field. That's the beneficiary on this exchange of turnovers.
Well, let's see if they try to run the football as well. They've got a 2 tight end set for Adam Robinson, and he belted going over to the left side.
All their special teams mulligans. Kicking game's huge in this rivalry.
Caught it 2nd and 9, but they empty the backfield. Top throw trying to get Moiaki involved. The parents since 2020 and 10, coming up a bowl win. And now at the gun on 3rd and 9. Ton of time again. Going deep. He's got Johnson Curianos.
And let your receiver run under it.
Now, Donahue get it out of bounds. It'll hit inside the 10. Hawkeyes there. A number of Hawkeyes there. Gun zone out of the shotgun with 2 to each side. So it's already our 4th possession of the game. Not much available for Alexander Robinson. Happy Valley to the upper Midwest. Ames, Iowa. We welcome you back once again. On the carry, altering his direction across the 10, out to the 12. Robinson.
They control the line of scrimmage, will hit the others in a second.
And in the hurry up, Arnaud dives across the 15. He's got it. Takes a pounding in the process. But tough kid, good.
5 or 6 yard plays turn into 50 or 60 yard plays with missed tackle.
Arnaud on the play fake, trying to buy some time and almost intercepted again, this time by Greenwood. -4 yards. And that was because of the reception and the loss on the play. And now Robinson scrambles for about
indicators. There's all kinds of things going on, but Arnaud knows exactly how to look at it and diagnose it, as well as all the receivers as they look over there.
So now 3rd and long, 3rd and about 7. Looking underneath. And right for it. It'll be his first punt of the day. And he gets out a wobbler. Returnable time. Cheney making a miss now with a flag down from behind. Cheney goes down inside the 45.
Like that, youngster.
Return, illegal block in the back. Returning team number 20. 10 yards, first down.
They did get Conklin, Ray Alvarez, and big.
Well, Brian Weger has taken over, a true freshman running back. His first carry. He lunges ahead for about 3 out to the
Hayden Fry.
It'll be 2nd and 7. Almost 7 minutes into the opening first quarter. Available on the outside, it's Trey Strauss.
Because of all their experience and their experience together, invaluable.
Well, how good has it been for Iowa Hawkeye fans? They've had 2 head coaches over 30 years. Back to throw. Plenty of time once again, and just slightly behind Strauss from Stanzi, junior from Wheaton, Illinois. Medical redshirt in 2007. Underneath it goes. And the grab.
To his advantage, 6'4", 250.
So 3rd down. 1-5, almost 6. Stanzi out of the gun. Ton of time in the pocket again, and not close as he was going from Moeas. Punts it away to Josh Lenz. Freshman from Dubuque. High wobbler, very short one. And Lenz with a fair catch coming up down the stretch. It seems like they're always close.
81-yard punt return was a big play on that one.
Off right tackle. Alexander Robinson powers his way.
Control the conditioning of the opponent.
Option read. Arnaud. Nice little nifty move to get an extra 3-4 and a first down.
And they'll mix it up.
What you call me? Call it a decoy, please. 1st and 10 at the 37. On the play fake, he floods it, and over the middle, the big tight end, Catlett's got it. The senior from Fort Collins, Colorado.
Fullback, very, very good football player.
Arnaud, quick count, another play fake. And now he's going to take it on his own. Slides, takes a pop from Satin. His 57th edition. The Cy-Hawk meeting. Quick out, and on a little flanker, the screen. It goes over to his wide receiver, Darius. Give it to Robinson. Man, he maneuvers his way to a first down. Game up close to 400, though. On the play fake. Arnaud into the corner, looking for Johnson, and overshoots him. Not close.
Consecutive block field goals, NCAA record.
Iowa State, will they keep it on the ground? Quick toss over the left side. Nice block for Robinson. Flag on the play, though it's coming back. And it was the wide receiver able to
up and grab.
During the play, holding, offense number 5. 10 yards. Repeat, 2nd down.
Darius.
bunch them up on the wide side of the field. Go the other way on a little flanker screen. It's Reynolds again. A little bit too much dancing. He is down and brought down 75 degrees, supposed to top out near 80 today. What a classic setting. Now the double move just over the shoulder of Marquise Mahoney, 19 of 28 last year. Going to be a 46-yard attempt on its way. Right on target, and a 3-0 lead for the Cyclones.
Stands, as you see, a front row seat. So I'm thinking about finally leaving my front row seat and giving it up. Oh, my gosh.
You know what, Noxie? You're showing good feet. Noxie, you're showing good, quick feet there, brother.
I'm a little bit faster than last week when Ralphie smoked me.
Action, very nice high knee action, Noxie.
Becky O'Meara, and it's going to be an onside kick covered by the Hawkeyes. They were ready for it.
They're offside, though. It's coming back. That's a huge mistake.
Well, no.
Offside on the kicking team, number 24. 5 yards at the end of the run. First down.
If you're going to be side.
It was covered by Bruce Davis. Very alert play by Davis. Stands it. Going for the bundle. Wide receiver got away. McNutt. And
this rivalry.
Robinson in the eye behind Morse. On the play fake. Moving the pocket again. And a perfect route run. Strauss has it. He's got a first down.
Oh, that's late.
And
that's 2 bad penalties. You know, you're trying to execute an onside kick, and your gunner, your L1, your cover guy right next to the kicker's offside, and now you have a personal foul, and here they are in the red zone. Iowa trying to take advantage of self-destruction by penalty by Iowa State.
It's down to the 12. 3-0 early lead is in jeopardy now for the Cyclones. Wheeling it outside. Good blocking by the wide receiver and tight end on that side. And down to the 12.
And even if Iowa State had recovered it, they had a penalty on that onside kick that you can't have.
Little dump off. Touchdown, Iowa. It goes to the fullback, Brett Morris.
Iowa taking full advantage of short field as a result of penalty after onside kick. They heads up to recover the onside kick. They accumulate 5 more yards. Then there's a personal foul, unnecessary roughness on Banks that gives them 50. They get 20 yards of their drive by penalty. Iowa State's not going to like that.
Daniel Murray, young man from Iowa City, with the Hawkeyes up 5. We're inside of 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Going to be Sims over to the near side. The strong safety will take it to the 7. And a big strong safety wheels his way on the spin across the 30. And out to stays with the backfield. Arnott on a quick slant. It's complete. And Hamilton, the senior from Oklahoma City.
Calling an illegal formation.
Illegal formation.
Yeah.
5 men in the backfield. Offense. 5 yards. Repeat first down.
Arnott, flankers screen. Back. Reynolds hits the deck. Out of a minute to play. On the flanker screen. But Iowa comes in on a roll. Arnott just barely tripped up across the 30 of the dirty 30. He spoke to the squad yesterday at the walkthrough. And on first down, the Cyclones have it on 3rd and long, and it's available. It's taken in, dropped though after the catch. From St. Louis waits back at about the 25-yard line. As Mahoney gets into it. So 3 and out with a punt. And make it Bratnam actually with the punt of that one. Man, Cheney's got it back to 31.
And actually shut them out. As we were leaving the field, all the players had mud all over their jerseys and everything. And one of the trainers says, "Here comes the dirty 30." And that name sort of stuck. And that name, you know, sort of made us
on a sharp angle and found himself open, little separation. John Cooper, Hall of Fame coach in college.
Weger met before he could get back. Blitz coming off the edge. A little dump off. Wow. Not a bad grab by Weger. Beats him and gets the first down. How about back took the blitzer on the outside. That was the defensive back Benton.
You got to go inside out.
Fake. Going deep over the middle and overshooting everybody. Trying to get it to bring up a 2nd and 10. Quick stop route. I was just talking about, and he's got it right up
there, stripped out of there by Banks.
Close to field goal range already. Iowa, 12 minutes to play in the half, leading 7-3. And through the progression, Weger circling out of the backfield. Drive that started back at the Hawkeyes 31. Weger making a miss. Boy, for a true freshman, didn't run himself out of the place for the big guys.
Well, they lost a lot of it, though, with Galaga not in the game.
On the roll, firing and out of the reach of Cheney. Pretty quick throw.
It's to take advantage of their size because Iowa State's not fearful of the speed.
Leonard Johnson with a good time into the play. Weger on the slight delay. Didn't fool Iowa State. Stayed at home. Will the drive be alive after this snap? 3rd and 8. Pocket holds up for Stanzi. Too tall.
Wow.
Over Moriarty and intercepted by Sims. Going the other way. Does he get a block down the sideline? Out of bounds.
But the return getting the ball back out to the 45-yard line.
Jeremiah Schwartz taking over the backfield. Get back to David Sims in just a moment. Now, Arnott. Man, if the linebacker angle.
The specimen.
Arnaud, slow beginning for him, waiting for the slant. The defensive back dropped and almost gotten away from that. Empty backfield to have to now on 3rd and 10. Pressure. And will they get to the marker? No. As Williams
jump, doing the little hard count. They'll let the play clock expire. I don't think they'll take a timeout. I think they'll just let the play clock expire. But they did take the timeout.
Didn't need to. That's interesting. 8:56 to play. Their first, though, of the first. He's had 2 picks.
Right. That's the problem.
Pressure. And
oh, wow.
They got him, but they got him late. And they grazed Brentner. No flag.
Well,
game summer, don't forget, the Hawkeyes have had some solid field position. In fact, they went 3 and out in a punt when they started in Iowa State territory. Nothing doing, trying to turn the corner. Adam Robinson and the
holding, offense number 81, 10 yards.
Hawkeyes 10 last week, 13 all of last year. They slide the other tight end, Reisner into the backfield. Protection to Stanzi and over the shoulder. Just still a 7-3 lead for the Hawkeyes with deep in their own territory, 2nd and long. Stanzi trying to buy some time, in trouble.
Face mask.
Yeah, it's a face mask. Yeah. It's intercepted.
Personal foul. That's been face mask. Defense, number 55. 15 yards from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
Lyle's just turning the play.
Lyle with a big play in the 2007 game, blocking a field goal, a 15-13 win. False start.
Early movement, left guard.
In 15. Take it back to the 20. Not been in their own end of the field all that often today. Yeah. It was the big man again.
Big game against Iowa, and he's given effort.
They're now 2nd and real long.
Oh, overthrow him again.
Lead it by 4, 7-3. Stanzi just overshooting his targets, so Morse, the fullback, weaving his way into the secondary. Flag coming down, a holding call. Getting at the first down.
During the play, holding, 52 offense. The penalty is declined, 4th out.
So deep start. Donahue, the punt. Yeah, he really turns this one. They'll be Lenz at the 15. And he can't make the first man miss with a flag down the.
It was away from the play.
With a block in the back. Returning team number 23. Half the distance to the ball. First down.
It'll be a deep start, a long field. It's the Hawkeyes defense, one of the best in the nation now. 5th in the nation, in fact, in points allowed, giving them only 13 of contest. Spinning free, making a miss. Another spin for Alexander Robinson. And he's got a first down. Got Davis, a bunch 4 over to the near side. Yeah, and then run Arnaud to the opposite side. And he's put down.
Self-destructing with penalties.
2nd and 8. And the little guy again. Tripped up.
Can't really even focus to find him.
He's got 9 carries for 57 yards after the last. They only need about 3 for first down. And a poor throw and an interception. Sash has another. The strong safety on the deflection. Still on his feet all the way down to the 25 near the 24. Boy, they needed 3 and a low percentage throw deflected by Greenwood.
Yeah, Greenwood got his hands on the football. The old tip drill is paying off for both of these football teams. And Arnaud trying to force it, but boy, I mean, Greenwood looked like he was the intended receiver. Once he tipped it, he said, somebody pay this off, and Sash did. Sash with a great return. Not only interceptions, but the return yardage is staggering, and Sash did a nice job of hurdling Arnaud, tried to take him out low. He hurled him like Edward Moses out there and kept his balance.
This is the 3rd time the Hawkeyes have started in Cyclone territory. They should be up by more than 7-3. Cyclones very fortunate. Wenger, the true freshman, going backwards for a couple of extra.
Penalty, turnover. It's amazing that it's only 7-3. The defense has responded.
34, you see the number out of the last 35. Stanzi on the dump off to Morris, and what an open field tackle. 4, almost 5. Stanzi out of the gun. Here comes the blitz, and he's going on the fade in the corner. Touchdown. He got a push. No flag. Touchdown, Johnson Corleanos.
EJK got it done. He had the position on Banks, and he's hurting.
Murray in for the point after. Man, they capitalize off the turnover. It's a short field, started 56 left of the half. End of the line drive. It is going to be Leonard Johnson, one of the best in the nation last year, as a true freshman. This time, good coverage. Austin Arnaud having problems at 6 of 15. The running back Robinson off the left side for about
football. They know where to be and how to get there, and they play fast.
He'll keep it himself this time, and he's got the first down. And we saw that over the first couple of series.
Icy deal making that decision.
On the play fake. Going deep and under pressure. Coming back and recognizing this guy's 40. Final 2 minutes of the first half. Wild beginning with back-to-back interceptions, and both teams have one guy with 2 picks apiece. It's Tyler Sash and David Sims going for the bundle. Up for grabs again. 3rd interception. It's Brett Greenwood. What a poor throw that time.
Yeah, both quarterbacks, the ball's sailing. I don't know if it's perspiration from the humidity or what, but, I mean, the ball's just not coming out of their hand very darn well at all. And the balls are just floating and sailing down the football field. Overthrow. There was good coverage to begin with. Absolutely.
He's throwing into real good coverage.
I mean, the percentages of making this play in your favor are small. And you put your team in jeopardy when you're trying to throw underneath to Hamilton and you have help over the top. Anytime the ball is thrown deep, you know, it's going to be picked off. It's an easy play. Both teams are playing zone defenses and safe.
Cincinnati, Oregon State, the Big 12 Pac-10, Kansas State facing off at UCLA. As it's HD.
2 tight ends, 2 backs. They're just going to run that quarterback wedge they ran on the first snap. Now they give it to the fullback. Yeah.
So would you.
Yeah, no reason to take any chance. Who makes the big play avoids the big mistake. So far, Iowa State's hurting themselves.
Yeah. Will they get the first down? Yep. Into the secondary. That'll do it for the half. Adam Robinson.
To put themselves on their schedule today as well. You know, just attack Iowa. Don't kill yourself.
So we head downstairs to Jim Knox.
Thank you, Joe. Coach, you got to be pleased. Your defense really pitching shutout, keeping Iowa State out of the end zone, and one of the keys, 3 turnovers.
Yeah, our defense has done a great job with the turnovers. That's helped us significantly, and we need to tighten a few things up, but the turnovers have been big.
I appreciate the time, Coach.
You.
Best of luck in the second.
Backfield with Arnott. Quick one for Reynolds. Bobbled it. Hangs on, though. And gets about 5 up to the 25. Last week, they were +1 in turnover ratio. Quick toss, and the first down across the 30. So they come out, run a little option.
One, and the one's deeper than that, they'll have to start hugging the line of scrimmage.
Get it to the running back again. And little guy, 5'9", about 1. Called the play at the line after he gets the signals from the sideline. And a nice little crease for Arnott, but it closes in a hurry. So on 3rd down, keep it to the ground, run the option, wide side of the field. Robinson's got it and loses it. Another one given away. It's covered. Jeremiah Hunter, I believe, or will it be Ed's? Jeremiah Hunter coming in with the football.
I think Sash might have been involved in forcing the fumble. Sash seems to be everywhere.
Down.
It's against Iowa State.
During the play, illegal chop block, 73 offense. Penalty is declined. First down.
Well, if you're a center, you cannot chop low with a guard. And it was Sash that put his shoulder pad right on the football. What a game that young man is having. 2 interceptions.
He was on top of the situation there. Sash forced it. Hunter gets it. And now the other Robinson heads to the sideline. And Adam Robinson, the redshirt.
Because it didn't cross the line of scrimmage, Northern Iowa had another shot at it.
It'll be 2nd and close to 5 for Robinson. And weaving his way up the middle, close to a first down. So this is the need less than a yard on 3rd down. Robinson, big gap over to the right side. He's got blockers. And into the secondary, Adam Robinson.
4 times in the season, they have 4 touchdowns.
Almost 4 minutes gone by in the 3rd. Will it be points off a turnover again? Stanzi wide of Moeaki.
What did you try for either football team play on?
2nd and 10 from the 22. Good pocket protection again for Stanzi. And now he's trying to get anything he can out of it inside the 20 down. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Stanzi on the quick out. He's got the first down at about the 10.
He doesn't have the height, but everybody's over 200 pounds. He's 6'1", 200.
Slide Reisner, the tight end, go the other way with Robinson, the running back. This is of the play. Gets about 3 down to the 7 for 54 thus far. Look to the tight end, the motion man, and Reisner's got it. Touchdown, Iowa.
Iowa State, you have 2 members of the secondary falling all over each other, literally. You know, they went down to the turf. James Smith He ended up falling right over Leonard Johnson as they're trying to decipher the coverage. Look it out here. Boom. 2 and 23. They pile on top of each other. And if you talk about a pick, it wasn't even a real big pick. They're in man coverage, and they're crisscrossing, and they collide. And as a result of that collision, Reisner unfolds for the big play.
Yeah, but when we talk about a pick play, it's usually...
it's usually somebody else, the opponent. And they picked each other up.
Murray for the point after. And it's now at Stancy, 14 of 27. Not awful numbers, but he's picked off twice as it will stay inbounds for Leonard Johnson at about the 6-yard line. Take it out to the 22.
Football.
He was born in Nevada, which is 10 miles from here. Played at Ankeny High School. Arnaud had him.
Going to recruit well. I think it's a good choice for Iowa State.
So Arnaud, 8 of 19 after the miss with 3 picks. Nothing doing once again. This time is Joe.
And trying to turn Iowa State around, guys.
Yep.
Yeah, Jim, it's a good fit is what it is. He knows the environment. He's got a feel for the culture of Iowa State football. And what a job by the wide receiver has gone here in the third. 9th first down for Iowa State. Low snap for Arnaud. And what he does so well. Out of the pocket. They tried to rip the football away. Overstock.com at home with the O. Arnaud into the secondary. Will is missing the first down. Inside.
He's good lugging the pig. There's no question about it.
Quick one. It'll be Reynolds. An alert play. There was nothing in the defense.
He was a distinguished defensive coordinator. Highly acclaimed, highly respected.
Option action. Man. Young man. The redshirt boys, really solid contributors from last year's squad. They were 12th in total defense. That's in the nation. Up for grabs and intercepted once again. Greenwood's got his second. It's across the 40. And a first down for the Hawkeyes to the 42.
Well, each of the safeties have a pair of picks now, Sash and Greenwood. And Iowa State's coaches say, you know, that Coach Parker, the defensive coordinator, expects a lot out of his safeties. He asks them to do a lot. This time, though, it was an easy read. I mean, he's a free safety. He doesn't have any responsibilities. All Greenwood's doing is reading the eyes of Arnaud. And Arnaud just floated.
Arnaud, 4 picks, 10 of 22, 79 yards. Is Weger, the true freshman. Cuts it back against the grain, and he's got a first down. Well, kept him spinning. Bench down. Clock moving inside of 5.5 to play in the third. 18-point lead for the Hawkeyes. Ton of pocket protection, and floats it perfectly this time to Strauss. He's got a first and goal inside the 10. See if they put the tight end in motion like they did on that last series. No, they're running to the strong side. Weger up the middle and close. He's in. Touchdown, Iowa.
Well, I like him. He smells the end zone.
After further review, the runner's knee was down short of the goal line. The ball will be placed at the 1/2-yard line. Second down.
Yeah, the Hawkeyes.
The hips are over their knees. This offensive line's playing well right now without their best player.
It'll be Weggy. This time, no doubt about it.
Woo, up and over.
Touchdown, Iowa.
Up and away, and there was no linebacker to meet him, and he was just hurled himself into the end zone.
You like his vertical?
I like his vertical and horizontal. I mean, he wanted this one. I mean, it's like he took off from about the 3 or 4 yard line and ended about 3 yards deep in the end zone. That's pretty darn good. I mean, that's the long body jump right there, I guess.
The junior from Iowa City, Daniel Murray, for the point after. And it's now 28.
1 tackle for loss as well.
He's come up big before. 2 interceptions with a bowl win for South Carolina. Sims says, I'm bringing it out. You're not telling me to stay back here. And will it pay off? Bounces outside. How about the coverage downfield, though? Boy, Iowa.
With that big body, can make those contested catches, and Zach Robinson just puts it up there for him to do it.
Tiller has taken over. Robinson stays in a running back, but Jerome Tiller, the redshirt freshman from... It'll be Robinson. Squirms free past the 20. I was on our...
Kids believe in him. They play hard for him.
It'll be 3rd and 3. Tiller on the slant.
If they can crawl into the top half somehow, watch out.
Chaney waits for the punt. And a good one at that as it's out of bounds off his fingertips.
Can apply to anything. And he is, I mean, top shelf, #1 class individual.
We've been lucky enough to have a few Iowa football games, Dave, over the last few years.
Minute of every day. Great human being.
Stanzi on second down. It's Cheney. Close to the first down. Short by
environment he's very, very comfortable with. So I think it's an outstanding hire for Iowa State, unfortunately. You know, I wish Paul the best. All but one
junk that goes on, forget that.
That's right. First down on the run by Robinson, who stays in the game. Stands in the play fake, trying to spin away, and he can't get away. The sack all the way back, and because Kirk Ferentz is quite a story. The run he's had at Iowa, and that'll do it. That'll be the final snap. Once again, Ames, Iowa, on 3rd and 22. Well, Robinson tracking the defensive back with him,
and expect to compete.
Josh Lenz waits for the Donahue punt. Made the first miss. Good coverage, though, as they rack him up. That's another thing that Kirk Ferentz talked about. He said he had a plan. You can tell by the people that he brought in and surrounded himself with. Arnott, 10 of 22. You saw him on the sideline, but he's out of the game. 4 interceptions. Not an injury. It just wasn't his day. Threw for only 79 yards after the great day he had last week. Jeremiah Schwartz, a redshirt freshman from Orlando.
No, I'll talk about it more after the snap here.
Tiller. Good throw. And Hamilton comes down with it. He's got
leaves. It helps in the recruiting process big time.
Robinson can't get out of the backfield. Maybe
jailbreak blitz of a linebacker, that has to be cleaned up. You can't have that happening to quarterback.
Tiller on the move. And out of the reach of his intended.
Complete student athlete.
He defines large, doesn't he?
He's a big fella.
Now Tiller with room to roll. Can he get to the first down? Dives.
Perimeter allowing his quarterback to pick up the necessary yards to move the chain.
They got him some snaps in last week's game. Now bobble, and not a bad adjustment on the spin by Alexander Robinson because of
adjust to it. Don't go at your normal speeds.
Robinson close to 100 yards now as it's batted down off the deflection of the umpire. Trip over to Kansas City for some good barbecue, and we're going to be there last Saturday of the month. Pass slightly behind the wide receiver. Career catch. Did not have a catch the previous 2 seasons. And Tiller going back the same way. Hooking up.
Field receivers in terms of using their hands and pushing.
Robinson brought down to the 2nd and a yard. And also, I like the way.
Want to show that they deserve extra snaps.
Robinson to the 100-yard mark with that carry. And Sash has his 3rd. Tyler Sash with his 3rd interception of the day.
Amazing.
And a late pop as he's put down a block in the back on the return. But what a day. 3 picks for Sash. He did come on big time the second half of last season, and he's also forced a fumble.
Yeah, and he's had about 10 tackles, including a tackle for loss. And all he's doing is reading the quarterback's eyes. And the quarterback's eyes are taking him to the promised land. And man, did Houghton get a hit on him.
Like a block in the back for on the returning team. 10 yards. First down.
Houghton got his shot, though. That offensive tackle.
Tough call. Who's the Big Ten Defensive Player of the Week?
No. I'd like to see whoever beats Sash's numbers. I'd like to see that football.
I want Phil. Racker is in the backfield.
Sash has been cash in the bank for Norm Parker today.
Stanzi in the flat, and
boy, they've had 4 interceptions and lost a fumble. Those turnovers have been coffin nails.
Davis, the motion man. Boy, great field vision. Weger up the middle, but just following him.
South, that's what I like about him. He's got his shoulder pad squared up the line of scrimmage, going north and south.
Complete. The quick one on the outside.
They're in the top 30 defensively 7 straight years.
2nd and short. Good adjustment. What a stop by Weger in the backfield. They got to keep it, buddy.
Swimming underwater. Those legs are churning.
Dakota Dune, South Dakota. Has given them, and that's a breakdown.
Yeah, they thought it was
Sandeman.
a double.
Good news for Hawkeye fans. On 2nd and long, big hole for Weger.
Man.
Into the secondary. Piling them up inside the 35.
He doesn't want to spit it up.
He's got a 7-yard average. 11 for 77. Sims again, but he gets 5 down to the 2nd and 5. Weger stays in the backfield behind Morris, the starting fullback. Takes on the safety again. Helmets go.
That running game going big time here. They had a 1,000-yard rusher every year, it seemed like.
Strong side, right side. They go up the middle again, and it works because Weger, just on the hip of his lead blocker, junior out of Cedar Rapids, checks in.
Give him another carry. Let him get a hundy. That'd be nice for the true freshman.
Stanzi floating it over right. It's been all Iowa since the start of the second quarter. Weger making a miss again. Man, look at him struggle for an extra. This is 7-3, almost 4. Weger in the gun with Stanzi. Davis, true freshman wide receiver, was the motion man. He's wide open. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa.
You know, if it's working, why change it? Same type of look that Morse had on his touchdown pass as a fullback out of the backfield. You know, what set this up is the running game. In Iowa State, you know, crowding the line of scrimmage and a little change to the launch point, get the quarterback out of pocket, give him a two-way go. That's a gentleman that wants to score. Smells the end zone, full extension, get the ball inside the pylon, touchdown.
So a 12-play, 84-yard drive, taking a little more than 5 off the clock. And the point after, Daniel Murray.
Excited on the sideline. He has been an individual takeaway king. 3 interceptions, ties the school record, double-digit tackles. He forced a fumble. He sold popcorn. He poured Cokes. He did it all today.
Hungry. Don't go there.
He did it all.
Johnson back deep along with Sims. So our days in defensive leader. Tyler Satch tying a school record. It'll be Sims picking it up. And Sims across the 35 gives the...
How bright does the future look for Iowa, though? They showcased their 2 true freshmen offensively in that last drive. I mean, all they do is reload at Iowa. They get some talent waiting in the wings.
It goes back to what we were talking about, the continuity.
Yeah.
You have somebody like Kirk Ferentz.
Guy right there, Doxy, you're right. He knows where his bread's buttered.
It'll be Tiller keeping it inside Iowa territory.
Quarterback throws for 303 touchdowns, you know you did your job. When your running back rushes for 100 and a touchdown, you know you did your job.
Tiller throwing on first down and interception time? No. Taken away by a couple as 41. The running back Schwartz.
A wheel route. Iowa's defense has stood in there strong, though.
He came in late. Austin Arnott is out of the game, not because of an injury. It just wasn't his day. Little turning around with a flag on the play goes to Josh Lenz.
What's going on?
Pass interference. Offense, number 84. 15 yards from the previous spot. Repeat third down.
That's on the tight end.
It's about a 21, I believe.
Man, it's a big boy. Tiller in trouble. And out of the pocket, throws it away. That's a statement game for the Iowa Hawkeyes. Notoriously, it's off the side of the foot of Brantner. And into his own bench right at the 40. James Vandenberg takes over at quarterback, and into the ground it goes. On first down, look.
I hear you, Coach.
3:02 to play. Just change of the play. Take what they give you. And
little movement.
Vandenberg is a redshirt freshman.
Hansen. Iowa's always stacked with linemen.
On 1st and 15, hits him in stride. Man, it's a first. So first down to the Cyclones 30. And how did he ever make that ground? Draped all over him.
They passed the eyeball test big time. It's a big physical group.
Pacquiao Mira, good blocking over to the left side. And he spins for a first down to the 18. And when you talk about the eyeball,
Ferentz has done a great job of recruiting.
New running back gets his first carry and bounces off the pile down to the 10. That is Jeff Brinson. Lions 24-23.
College Park, and it's going to be a tough test for Iowa.
And a tough, long day for Austin Arnott, as we just saw, but the other extreme, the last 3 quarters for Kirk Ferentz. and the Hawkeyes of Iowa as they take the 57th showdown for the Cy-Hawk Trophy, and they were really impressive.
Yeah, they were. I mean, they did everything that you need to do. They forced turnovers. They controlled the line of scrimmage. Iowa State was hoping to control tempo with that spread attack. Iowa just put them in the meat grinder and ground them up.
Let's head downstairs with the winning coach, Kirk Ferentz. Jim Knox.
All right, thank you, Joel. Coach, congratulations. I tell you what, you guys were back and forth a little bit in the first half. You took advantage of those turnovers, but in the second half, you guys really poured it on.
Our defense did a good job getting turnovers, and we were sloppy at the ball the first half, which made it interesting. But great job by our defense. We did a little better job of capitalizing in that second half as well.
Speaking of defense, your strong safety, Tyler Sash, he came up with 3 turnovers himself.
Yeah, I thought both our safeties really played well. Tyler has a knack for finding the football. I hope that continues all season.
What does this mean to you? I know it meant so much for the state of Iowa, but to come out here, this is the first win you guys have had here in Ames, Iowa since 2003.
Yeah, it's been a couple of years. We've had a couple tough trips up here, and certainly like this outcome a lot better. It's always a tough series. This is only their second game with a new staff, so good things are ahead for Iowa State, no doubt in my mind.
Coach, congratulations again. Joel?
All right, class act. Complimenting his opponent once again is Kirk Ferentz, as this is a big win for Iowa. Slow starters over the last few years, fast finishers, but off to a 2-0 start and recovering from a very slow beginning at home over Northern Iowa last week. We'll wrap it up when we come back. Cy-Hawk Trophy still in Iowa City.